Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, November 14th. For introduction purposes, my name is Todd Wilchin. I am the chair of the county board this year. On my left, fellow Commissioner Jennifer Brinkman, Commissioner Deb Shore should be joining us momentarily. On my right, Commissioners Roma Amundsen and Vice Chair Commissioner Bill Avery. Joining us this morning from the County Attorney's Office, Mr. David Durbin. From the Clerk's Office, we have the Clerk, Dan Nolte, and Kelly Lundgren. From the County Board Office, we have the Chief Administrative Officer, Carrie Egan, and the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, Ann Ames. So if you would please now stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, would you please start the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 or minutes 1A is approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, November 7th, 2017.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the last Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, November 7th. Any discussion or corrections? Okay. Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Avery? Yes. Brinkman?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 1B is approval of the minutes of the 1 and 6 Road and Bridge Program public hearing held on Tuesday, November 7th, 2017.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the 1 and 6 Road and Bridge Program public hearing that was held last Tuesday, November 7th. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are claims for approval of all claims processed through November 14th, 2017.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve all claims processed through today. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore?
Yes.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is new business. 3A is an interlocal agreement with the City of Waverly for 3 sheriff deputies for law enforcement services within the corporate limits of the City of Waverly. Waverly will pay the county $27,548.29 per month. Term of the agreement is October 1st, 2017 through September 30th, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement with the City of Waverly for 3 sheriff's deputies for law enforcement services within the corporate limits of the City of Waverly. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is an agreement between Justin Coleman and Lancaster County on behalf of the Lancaster County Community Corrections to provide psychoeducational class instruction to participants of Lancaster County's pretrial diversion program. The county shall pay $20 per hour, not to exceed 20 hours per week for the services provided. Term of the agreement is July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018.
Move approval. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve an agreement with Justin Coleman to provide psychoeducational class instruction to participants of Lancaster County's pretrial diversion program. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is an agreement between Judy Manis and Lancaster County on behalf of the Lancaster County Community Corrections to provide safety training option program instruction to participants eligible to participate in the Lancaster County Traffic Diversion Program. The county will pay $100 per stop class instructed. Term of the agreement is November 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with Judy Manis to provide safety training option program instruction. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. D is an agreement with St. Monica's for substance abuse evaluations and substance abuse education classes for female inmates in the custody of Lancaster County Jail. The county will pay $150 per evaluation of a maximum of 3 evaluations per month and $115 per substance abuse education class. Term of the contract is December 1st, 2017 through November 30th, 2019.
Good morning, Brad Johnson, Director of Lancaster County Department of Corrections, and I've got Brenda, our Programs Director. This is a contract that we wish to continue with St. Monica's. They come in and provide drug treatment programming for us, and then on a limited basis, they'll do a drug evaluation testing for folks that we think could benefit from treatment, but the first process is an evaluation. So there was a slight increase in the fees. It went up about 2.5%. We were paying $110 per class. This contract is at $115 per class. They are 8-week classes of about an hour and a half per day. There's one day per week that they come in. We try to get about 6 sessions done per year. So I just came down to see if you guys had any questions or.
Yes. Any questions for Mr. Johnson?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with St. Monica's for the substance abuse evaluation and substance abuse education classes for the female inmates in the custody of the Lancaster County Jail. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
3E is a run-out addendum to County Contract C-16-222 with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. The addendum provides for the administration of claims received by BCBSNE between January 1st, 2018 and December 31st, 2018. The cost of county is 6% of net paid claims.
Good morning, Bill Kastner from Human Resources. We're recommending approval of this. This will be on the Blue Cross contract. There's always a little bit of incurred but not paid claims there. So at the end of the year. So this is basically the run out, finishes up those claims being processed by Blue Cross. I'm here to answer any questions if you have any.
Any questions for Mr. Costner?
Move approval. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the run-out addendum to the county contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is a memorandum of understanding between Cashwell Distribution Company, Inc. and Lancaster County using the University of Nebraska-Lincoln contract RFP number 2335-14-5010 to provide food service and related items. Term of the contract is upon execution through July 31st, 2018. Pricing will be pursuant to the lead contract. The cost of county is not to exceed $6,000.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the memorandum of understanding with Cashway to provide food service and related items. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is a memorandum of understanding with Credible Behavioral Health, Inc., using the Rappahannock Rapidian Community Services contract to provide software technology solutions, electronic health records. Term of the contract is 5 years from the date of execution, not including the implementation period. Pricing will be pursuant to the lead contract and attachment A. The cost of county is not to exceed $330,000 during this time.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the memorandum of understanding with Credible Behavioral Health to provide software technology solutions and electronic health records at the Crisis Center. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3H is a recommendation from the Purchasing Department and County Weed Control Authority to award a purchase order to Husker Auto Group using State of Nebraska Contract 14853OC for the purchase of a 2018 Chevrolet 1.5-ton extended cab 4x4 pickup truck. The cost of county is $27,618.
Good morning, Brent Meyer, Lancaster County Weed Control Superintendent. Just here to answer any questions you might have on this. This is just to upgrade the small fleet that we have from our 1989 Chevy pickup to a 2018 pickup. So the good news in this, because I was so busy during the summer, I didn't get a 2017 bought. They're about $1,400 cheaper on the new 2018. So we save some money by waiting, I guess.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to award a purchase order to Husker Auto Group for the purchase of a 2018 half-ton Chevrolet pickup. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
3I is a recommendation from the Purchasing Department and County Engineer to award a purchase order to NMC for 2 articulated frame 4-wheel drive motor graders from the State of Nebraska Contract 14192OC. The total amount of life cycle cost is $472,960.06 or $20.27 per hour. The total amount of the purchase order is $413,000.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. So this is my recommendation to buy 2 motor graders that are in the budget for this year that was approved. We did follow life cycle cost for this, and I know Commissioner Avery that you were involved with that during your time in the legislature. So that's why I'm bringing forward this recommendation to purchase the 2 cats.
Any questions for Ms. Stingman?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to award a purchase order to NMC for 2 motor graders. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3J is First Amendment to County Contract C-17-241 with JEO to add additional plan preparation services related to structure H119. The cost of county for the additional services is $5,000.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. Bridge H119 is located about 1/3 of a mile north of Bluff Road. During the process of preparing the plans to shore up this bridge, we've determined that we need to create sheet pile walls on all 4 corners of the 2 abutments, which means when we bring in the sheet pile, we have to take out the guardrail. And when we take out the section of guardrail, it's no longer grandfathered, so now we have to redesign it on all 4 corners. And so this is the change order to add the redesign for the guardrail to the plans.
Move approval. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to amend county contract with JEO to add additional plan preparation services related to structure H119. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. K is a professional services contract with Schemmer for professional engineering services for survey and hydraulic analysis of structures B147 and E117. Work is to be completed on or before January 22nd, 2018. The cost of county is $16,800.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. Bridge B147 has been closed since a year ago, last August, in the rains, and Bridge E117 was heavily damaged during the flooding of 2015 and has some FEMA reimbursement for its replacement. And so this is the contract to go ahead and design the plans for these structures. I might add that the state of Nebraska actually designs the box culvert for us, but this is for the rest of the things associated with construction around the box culvert.
Move approval.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve a professional services contract with Shimmer for professional engineering services for survey and hydraulic analysis of structure B147 and E117. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3L is a contract with Paladin LLC to provide roof replacement for Waverly Buildings and Salt Dome. Work under the contract will begin as soon as possible from the date of execution. The cost of county is not to exceed $22,745.10.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. This is to replace the roofs in Waverly, which were heavily damaged by hail in one of the big storms we had this summer. We had to take some time to get these under contract, and so we're hoping that the weather will hold long enough for us to get new roofs on these buildings before winter.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Paladin LLC to provide roof replacement for Waverly Buildings and Salt Dome. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. M is an amendment to County Contract C-14-620 with Lamps Clean Air Specialists for the annual supply of HVAC filters. The amendment renews the contract from December 9, 2017 through December 8, 2018. The cost of county is not to exceed $4,000.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to amend county contract with Lampies Clean Air Specialists for the annual supply of HVAC filters. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Enter contracts with the following medical providers for specialized care of general assistance clients. Providers will be reimbursed at the Medicaid rate, and this is with Advanced Medical Imaging and Radiology Associates.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve two contracts with medical providers for specialized care of general assistance clients. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 are consent items, right-of-way contracts between Lancaster County and the following. Jerry and Martha Minchow, trustees, North 98th Street and Davie Road, in a total amount of $866, and this is for two contracts. Nancy Mocroft and David Paulson, trustees, North 176th Street, Nalville Road, in a total amount of $830, and that, again, was for two contracts. Dale and Helen Moss, co-trustees, North 176th Street, Nalville Road, in an amount of $15,655. 2017 certification of County Highway Superintendent for determining Department of Roads incentive payment from January 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2017.
And I would like to request that item 3A be taken off consent for brief discussion.
I will move approval of the consent items, removing item A1.
3A.
3A.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent items, withdrawing item 3A from that motion.
I
Any
believe it's
discussion?
it should be 4A.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4A3. Right. 4A3. So, yeah, it was the third item under A. Any discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. That was nearly an algebra problem, so thank you for your support there. I just wanted to discuss, we don't usually bring forward on the consent agenda right-of-way pieces that are of a high dollar value, more than a couple $1,000s. And so this is 176th Street. For whatever reason, you may note on the exhibit, 176th Street is not contained within the right-of-way. I think that's probably due to the alignment of Camp Creek. With that being said, there's also a box culvert, H211, which is currently closed. And H211 was constructed in 1959, 100% outside of our right-of-way. And so I feel that as we go forward to replace this box culvert, we need to make this right and get the road in the right-of-way as well as our improvements.
So if you want to leave that map up, so there's the existing right-of-way, which is 176th, and then there's the proposed right-of-way, which is where the road is. Would we be acquiring the land in between the two? Between the existing road and the existing right-of-way?
We have, because it doesn't really have any other use.
Right, okay.
So,
I just didn't want to, leave the gap in between the two. Okay, any other questions for Ms. Stingman?
Move approval of 4A3.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the right-of-way contract with Dale and Helen Maas for their property on North 176th Street and Alva Road. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 5, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business, not on the agenda, may do so at this time.
Anyone in the audience wishing to speak on an item related to county business that's not on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, Mr. Clerk, please continue the agenda.
Next is number 6, announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will meet with the Lancaster County Agricultural Society on Wednesday, November 15, 2017, at 7 p.m. at the Lancaster Event Center in the Lancaster Room. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, November 16, 2017, at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold their next regular meeting on Tuesday, November 21st, 2017 at 9 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, that concludes the Board of Commissioners meeting. I'm going to go ahead and start the agenda for the Lancaster County Board of Equalization. Mr. Clerk, would you please start the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Also in attendance this morning is Scott Gaines from the county assessor's office. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, October 24th, 2017.
Move approval. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the last Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, October 24th. Any discussion or corrections? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next are public hearings. 3A is a property tax exemption application for Clark Geary.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open the public hearing for the property tax exemption applications. Anyone here to testify in support?
Scott Gaines, Deputy Assessor, Register Deeds.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. Just here recommending approval of this application. This is simply a change in ownership of the, what we'll refer to as a Clark Geary retirement home there on Yankee Hill Road. It was sold this summer and purchased by Emmanuel. Intent is to continue to use the property as it has been. We have no issues. Recommend approval of the application.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Gaines? Anyone else here testify in support of this application?
Morning, Commissioners.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning. David Levy, Baird Home Law Firm, 1700 Farnham, Omaha, Nebraska, here on behalf of Emmanuel Retirement Communities. I agree with everything Mr. Gaines said. We appreciate the recommendation of approval. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions for Mr. Levy? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else to testify in support? Okay, how about anyone in the audience testify in opposition or in the neutral capacity? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing for the property tax exemption application.
Okay, next is 3B, and this is motor vehicle tax exemption applications. And this includes Catholic Social Services, Community Blood Bank of the LCMS, Doane University, Emmanuel, Lincoln Cats Youth Group, Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital, Nebraska Crop Improvement Association, Pius X High School, St. Paul United Methodist Church, School Sisters of Christ the King, and Tabitha Inc.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up the public hearing for the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Anyone in the audience wishing to testify in support of these applications, in opposition to them, or in the neutral capacity? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the motor vehicle tax exemption applications hearing.
Next is number 4, action on property tax exemption application.
Move approval.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the property tax exemption application. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Welchen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is action on motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Move approval.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Welchen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 6 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business not on agenda may do so at this time.
Move we adjourn?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Welchen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, that concludes the Lancaster County Board of Equalization. Have a good week.